Don't quote me.
Yeah, we'll find out. All right, everybody, we're back from the potty break.
Sorry.
We'll wrap it up here.
Bladder of a 5-year-old.
I don't know, man. Guy, it's not bad. Anything else you want to talk about, Guy, for this week? I mean, any trips you got planned coming up before we finish everything off? That they can follow Fishing Kit? Yep, make sure, guys. Okay, I am going to start posting videos, like I said, once a month. Check out Fishing Kit's YouTube channel. Get his ass up to 2,000 subs. He's close. He's getting creeping. There. He's creeping.
It's slowed down recently, but it's still creep.
Share with your homies. Share with the fishermen, women that you know, and say, go watch this Asian cat, and you can see me in the background once in a while, and he's talking shit that I can't catch fish all the time. So, but let's get him up there, and yeah, if they were following you, man, what trips you got coming up? You got anything planned? Or are you just gonna fish local, or what are you thinking, Guy?
Well, if they do start following me starting today, they can look forward to walleyes, wipers, catfish. That's kind of like my trifecta.
Maybe a couple tagged walleyes in there.
A couple tagged walleyes.
Nice.
But as far as trips goes, well, I had this whole week off. And it's been a hot week. And there are lakes that I want to hit that have species that we don't have. Obviously, blue cats. But stripers is one species that I really want to hit.
Thanks for reminding me of the
heartbreak.
Let's move on.
And this week would have been the week to do it, but we had 100-degree weather earlier this week. It's cooled down. I mean, when I say cool down, the highs are like 80, 88, 89 degrees. Yeah, when I say cool down, yeah, I'm talking about 89 from mid-90s and stuff. Mm-hmm. So
it was the hottest week of the summer so far.
And you would think the easy solution is, you just go fishing in the morning or in the evening. But if I'm camping, I'm freaking roasting like the rest of the day. There's no escape.
That's very true.
So I just stayed local. I haven't been doing gangbusters with the fishing locally, except for earlier this week. I actually got into some walleyes on the kayak with Butteris. Ooh. So stay tuned for that.
It'll be a banger.
When you guys gonna take me out on a kayak, man? I haven't taken out a kayak.
It was only my second trip out on the kayak. The first trip out, I ended up with a catfish barb in my hand.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
I've only been out twice.
It's healed.
All right. So listeners and viewers, I'm going to have to post a picture. I'll post a picture right here. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to post a picture of what this guy had last week.
I've
send it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, send it to me. We'll post it up.
I thought it was last week.
I thought it was last Sunday.
I bet you were pretty damn quick.
I reached into a cooler for a beer or for a drink. I was trying to grab a Gatorade. And as I pulled the Gatorade out, the catfish flinched. And he'd been in my cooler for an hour and a half. Barb went right into my hand, and I pulled out the drink, and the catfish was attached to my hand. I spent 5 hours in the ER.
Jeez. All right. You guys got to see this on YouTube. Okay, so people who are listening to this on the podcast, I'll post it either on MaPop Fishing social media. We'll post it somewhere, or you can just check out the YouTube channel because I'll post up the picture. It's pretty funky.
It's funny because this guy actually called me. I was on the toilet. I was like, why is Butters calling me?
And it was for like 4 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah, normally, if I'm on the toilet, man, I'm not going to answer a phone call. But I just figured, well, if Butters is calling me, there's got to be a reason.
It's got to be something important. Fish might be biting.
Yeah, that's exactly like fish might be biting. I can't not answer.
He might be on hot bite, and if I don't answer, I ain't going to know
I'm
about
miss
it.
A bite.
And then he called me, like, got an emergency. And he kind of explained to me what happened. He had a catfish barb in his hand.
It's like, I don't know what they're going to do with me at the hospital. I might need a ride.
Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm going to be in Ankeny. Because Ankeny was close by.
Which the clinic was closed in Ankeny. So I had to drive to Des Moines.
And I was just like, just let me know. I was like, just let me know if you need a ride or not. Mm-hmm. And then he ended up not needing a ride. But, man, what a crazy.
It's
crazy.
The frustrating thing about that whole situation was I was actually yelling for help. I was by myself, and there was like 3 girls paddleboarding like 60, 75 yards away. And I'm screaming. I'm like, help, help, help me, you know. They ended up paddling off.
It's like, oh no, we're turning around and going the other
They
way.
did. They took off. They went the other way. I had to lean.
He's yelling help.
I had to lean with a fish in my hand. I had to lean back
Man,
on my
that's terrible.
kayak to the back of my and grab my pliers and snap. It was. Thankfully, there was an older couple when I paddled back to the launch that helped me strap down my kayak. I loaded it by myself with the barb in my hand.
That's crazy because that launch, there's nothing there.
No, there's nothing there. And luckily, there was 2 older people.
It's a launch only by definition.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
It's not even really a launch. It's just it's like a road that ends in the water.
Like, a gravel road that goes into the water.
No, for our listeners who just listen to this, it's pretty gnarly. I'll put this picture on the YouTube. It's gnarly as heck. His arm.
I'm thinking like, how the hell did this even happen?
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly for sure.
And it was, to me, it was embarrassing because my buddy, I put it on Facebook and he's like, oh, show me a picture of you holding, of how you can't. He's like, show me how you can't hold a fish without or something like that. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I've held millions of catfish, you know.
Oh, show me
how to hold a catfish without showing me you don't know how to hold a catfish.
Yeah.
I'm just like, come on. Like, I was reaching for a drink and the damn thing moved. Like,
that's crazy.
What do you do?
That could happen to anybody.
So
Exactly.
The whole point is here: do not put catfish in a cooler with your drinks. And if you're going to put catfish in a cooler, don't reach in there.
True.
Just don't do it. Just put them on a stringer and a basket and keep it simple.
That is a very good advice for sure on that. But stay tuned to everything. I think I'll talk to Fishing Kid after this. I think there's something coming up here from the local content creators. They really want us involved in, and I know we might do something with them. We'll see what's up.
Coming
up
what
here.
are you talking about? But I remember now.
Yeah, coming up here in the next couple months. So we'll let you guys know. I think next month or so. But I don't know how long it takes to edit and all that stuff. So we'll see. But stay tuned. We'll definitely let you guys know what's coming up here, and it's pretty interesting what they're wanting to do, and it'd be fun. It'd be fun to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Hopefully,
I'm in the dark here, folks.
Yeah, Butters doesn't know.
Yeah, but we'll see what's up. And anything else, guy?
What are you gonna cook with these fish that we gracefully
Sticky
brought
rice.
to you? Oh yeah, Butters was like, hopefully I get to find out about sticky rice today.
Oh no, you guys should have told me that. No, I didn't have any. We didn't make any sticky rice today.
No.
So it's not instant rice, by the way. So sticky rice.
It's not Uncle Ben's.
It's not Uncle Ben's. It doesn't take 30 minutes. It doesn't take literally, you have to soak the rice in about an hour, 2 hours.
I just want to, before the summer's over, say that I tried sticky rice.
We'll make it happen.
Like if I catch the fish,
Yeah.
can you make the sticky rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you catch the fish, clean it, bring it over. I'll make the sticky rice.
Okay.
You had to add the clean it. You had to add clean it.
I don't have problems with cleaning fish.
All right.
Just bring over fillets.
Yeah.
I'll bring fillets over.
All right.
You
Nah,
make
we'll-
the sticky rice.
Yeah, we'll get you on that for sure. The fish that Fishing Kit and James here dropped off some fish. In my mind, I'm probably gonna fillet the white bass and the smaller catfish, and then I'm gonna do catfish probably nuggets for the kids because they love simple, easy batter fried. The bigger catfish, I think I'm gonna do fish wrap with it.
Really?
My wife loves fish wrap, bro.
Really?
With catfish? Then?
Yeah. So what she does? Yeah.
Like you made?
I got it. Yeah, it's similar to that,
Similar?
but it's wrap. Okay. So what we do is, it's kind of like spring roll style.
Okay.
My wife really loves
Basically
it. That
spring
way.
rolls with fish.
Spring rolls with fish. There you go. It's
Fish
exactly
spring roll.
Fish. Yeah, hence the word fish spring roll. That's what she's gonna probably do because that's like one of her favorite dishes. She loves. So I'm gonna do. I'll let you know when you guys want to come over and eat because her sauce is pretty bangy. I like her fish sauce.
I feel like
boy,
you're-
that's getting too crazy right there. That comment. No,
was
I
gonna say,
like
I
my
feel
wife's
like-
fish sauce that eat. Oh my god, this is getting really
You
bad.
like to eat your wife's fish sauce.
It's good, man.
I feel like you might be a little biased.
Oh boy. I knew I was opening up a can when I said
Are we
that.
talking about fish sauce or fish sauce?
Oh, it's good fish sauce.
You know, while we're here, while we're here, Butters,
Yeah.
since we're talking about food, what's your preferred way of eating fish?
Ooh. Good
I
question.
mean, it could be species
Good
specific because I know I like eating. I would say I wouldn't say every way that I like eating walleye. I also like eating catfish. Like I was saying to Grandy, you're gonna make fish wraps with catfish. But anyways, what's your preferred way of eating fish?
So, I'm going to say fried every time.
Fried every time.
Every time.
That's the easy answer.
But I tried something new this year, and I baked crappie.
Baked,
It wasn't that bad.
like baked fillets,
Like baked fillets.
You use like lemon and
Yeah, how
black pepper salt, or how did you season it?
I used Cajun seasoning.
Like in foil baked.
Yeah, I put them in foil with a little bit of butter and a little bit of Cajun seasoning. But, okay, so fried and then baked.
Fried is good.
But if we're
Can't go
talking
wrong with fried.
species specific, my favorite way to eat fish would be crappie. Take the scales off and then fry them whole.
Fry 'em whole.
Yeah,
Gut them, take the scales off, fry them whole.
I'm good with you on that one.
That's still fried.
Yeah,
But it's different because you're not filleting the fish. You're not wasting any part of the fish. You're able to me when you cook a whole like that, it's just a different taste than versus a fillet. You're getting a little bit more
it is
fishy
different.
flavor. You're getting a little bit more fishy
So this
flavor.
is the thing. He says he loves to eat fried crappies that way. Imagine him having sticky rice on the side with that. I guarantee you he's gonna be like, it's good. His mind is gonna blow. It will.
But fried's number one though.
Fried's number one.
Yeah, it's always number one.
Fried filleted is number one.
Yes. But I grew up, my mom descaling bluegill crappie, cut the head off, leave the tail, fry it whole.
That's Asian style.
That's
Yeah.
how I
Except
grew
for-
up. That's how I grew up.
Well, keep the head on is Asian
And then
style.
we chop the head off, throw it in with
That's the differentiating factor. Asians keep the head
I
on.
think the head is just a.
But do
mental
you
thing.
eat the head or is it just
Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah, there's hella meat on there, man.
Pick at the head.
okay?
Well, I don't do it.
But
It's not just an Asian
No.
thing though. I think it's a Latino thing too.
It's
I've been
a
to a Mexican fish fry before, and they leave.
it's a third world country thing.
Oh,
There,
okay,
I think
okay.
fishing kids. Out of battery.
You'll have eaten it all.
All right.
You just gotta follow the directions, though.
on the package.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Camera ran out of battery. What were we talking about? My bad.
Head on versus
Yeah.
head off, fried whole.
Oh yeah, but I think Fishing Kid was 100% correct on that. It's a third world country thing, and obviously
People that come from
Third
Yeah.
world
Less.
countries.
all
or
our
less.
all our
But I
parents,
came from less.
our
But I'm
grandparents.
saying
Like
not third world country
just-
less.
it's different, 100%. Because like you said, my parents, my grandparents back in the day, and uncles, they just. Every little piece. There's no.
I understand.
There's no wasted meat.
I understand it. I understand the concept behind it, and
Yeah,
But I ain't gonna lie.
I'll be honest.
but I don't do it.
I'll be honest with you. After
See-
myself and Mr. Hawkeye Basson started that whole controversy on my post online. Remember when about the wiper deal, the whole wiper deal?
Oh,
Or
I love
hybrid
eating
stripes?
wipers. I love eating
No.
wipers. I love eating
So-
big wipers. Damn it. I do, man. I don't care.
I'll shake my head every time. I don't care. It's not going to change my opinion. Put the big wipers back, damn it.
Eat them.
Put them back.
but anyways, we're talking about eating fish here.
But I watched this guy's video on how to prepare a big wiper and how his family cooked it. And I'm not kidding you. While I was watching, I was like, man, the spices he's at, my mouth was watering. Now, I can't knock it until I try it. So unless I try a big wiper. But I learned through that process of watching his video, okay, I got educated. They're not wasting the fish.
That's the thing.
It still pisses me off.
And it's okay.
Because I enjoy
I get
the
it.
fight. The fight is worth so much more than eating that fish to me, in my opinion.
And just as long as you know that, I mean, I don't know, the people who are keeping the big fish, I don't know what they're doing with them. But, at least to me, any fish that I keep or catch or whatever you guys donate or whatever, I know it's consumed.
Right.
And it's consumed to the max. At least I don't even really keep that bigger fish. And even if I do keep the big fish, it's like maybe one. If you really think about like the wipers, I mean, and I wouldn't even keep anything above honestly, like a wiper, I don't think I'd keep anything bigger than like a 5-pounder. And the reason why I keep those is it's perfect when we do fish wrap.
Yeah.
For the whole family. But other than that, I don't keep anything bigger. And it's like, it doesn't taste as good to me.
Yeah. What would you do with a 17-pound wiper?
17?
Yeah.
Eating wise?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
what would you do with it?
Me personally, nothing. I mean, I guess I'd tell the whole community and friends and family and uncles come and eat. But this is the thing. The people who keep that big, I'm hoping, I don't know what they do. But I hope if they cook the whole thing, I mean, you can do fish wrap. Like you can technically do fish wrap or like spring rolls, and it will literally make a ton for the whole family.
But will it taste as good as they say?
Hell
6,
no.
7, 8
Not even close.
So my question is, why keep a fish that big? That's why I personally have a problem.
Because this is the thing. I do believe. I don't know who's keeping those, but I know at least from my culture, like you were saying, they come from a third world, and I know they keep that big because it's a mass amount of meat that can
feed a lot of people.
Feed a lot of people.
No, I get it.
It doesn't taste that good, but it tastes good enough.
It's good enough for them to survive another day.
Here's the thing.
That's how they used to see it back then. But nowadays, I'm just like, it's a little bit different. I don't know why. If anybody still keeps anybody keeps a freaking 10 pound wiper, I don't know. Doesn't taste as good. Whatever. But
if your family's gonna starve and you need to keep that fish, I say go for it.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
It's your legal right to do whatever the hell you want with the fish, but morally, at the end of the day, like.
But also keep in mind, we had the Iowa DNR.
And we all have different morals.
But you guys also have to keep in mind, we had the Iowa DNR on this, and they did explain to us, it goes, granted, we're not going to force anybody's, moral rights, whatever. But also keep in mind, these fish, those big fish, they're not going to last much longer. They're towards the end of the life cycle. That's pretty much what the Iowa DNR actually said.
Oh, when it comes to state records and stuff.
Yeah, when you get to a certain size.
He was talking about walleye.
I think just any state record in general.
Any state record. And he was just like, when he gets to that point, they're coming towards the end of their life. Now, like you were saying, like a 10-pound wiper, I mean, to me, borderline, you don't need to keep that. I mean, you can if you want to, and you're right. It just tastes as good. Just go catch like 4, 6, 5 pound
2,
wiper.
3, 4 pounders.
I mean, in reality, they could. I mean, if it's that good of a bite, if you caught that many and you have a freaking full cooler, I mean, why do you need to keep a 10-pounder? That's where
I draw the line. Let's say you want to feed your family, and the only fish you caught is a 10, 12-pound wiper.
Take it home.
Take it home. But if you got
if you have a cooler,
100-quart cooler full of fish already,
and then you're gonna keep a 10, 12-pounder, you might want to let that other
maybe
one go.
let that 15-pounder go.
Now, this is my thoughts too, because I understand where they're coming from. Because they came from a background like keep everything. That's you never know when you're gonna be able to catch again, and I understand that. But like he was just saying, like you have a full cooler.
At that
or you
point,
even have a freaking half cooler. Let's just say you have a half cooler. You don't even have to have a full cooler. Half cooler, that means you got approximately over 10 fish. Okay? Do you really? I mean, I'm not telling
don't
anybody
keep more than you need. I mean,
that's the biggest thing.
I literally have no fish. I have no fish in my freezer.
But I look at that shit. That's a freezer burn. And then, have you guys ever eaten frozen wiper? It tastes like shit. I
don't freeze wiper. I eat them right away if I clean them.
I agree with you.
And I haven't kept a wiper since last year.
It tastes like shit. Like I mean, to me, I could be doing it wrong or whatever, but frozen hybrid striped bass, or even frozen white bass, tastes like shit. I usually never keep them frozen. I would fillet them, and I have to eat them usually within a week or two, because I can't. I've tried it. I've tried
different
it
with crappie and walleye.
100%.
You could leave them frozen for 5, 6 months, and it's a
totally different for some reason. That is true. Can someone tell me why? Why is that different? Because crappie frozen tastes almost like you just caught it. A walleye, it's still pretty damn good. But then white bass and hybrid striped bass taste like shit after frozen.
I don't know. Maybe they're just more perishable or something.
Difference in diet. Difference in.
I don't know. Well,
do you agree? I mean,
well, white bass, they taste fine, but they're compared to a crappie, compared to walleye.
After frozen,
they're
no, even before they're frozen.
Even before.
Yeah.
So going into it,
they don't taste as good as those.
Going into it, they don't taste as good as those fish already.
So frozen.
So if you freeze them,
Once you freeze, you're not helping it anymore.
For sure.
That's with anything. Once you freeze and thaw something, it basically the meat deteriorates.
I try not to let my fish go more than 5 months in the freezer.
I don't.
If that.
I tried to never freeze fish.
Like,
I
do in the wintertime.
I have to freeze fish because I freeze. Excuse me, I take this back. So I freeze a lot of fillets. I fillet them already for the kids, for the girls, so they can do that. Now, in regards to the whole fish, after I gut it, I might freeze it, but like you said, I won't even go 5 months. I literally won't let it go for more than a month because I don't know. I've had bad taste.
That's the max. I'll eat a fish is if it's been in my freezer for 5 months. Fillets. That's the most time I'll allow.
We're not trying like I said. Sorry guys. Listen.
I just got rid of my fish from this winter, from January. One bag of walleye crappie.
I'll freeze fish for like maybe a week. That's if I even freeze fish.
Yeah, but it's okay. But you're able to eat it fresh.
Yeah, I am in a different position than most people where. Yeah. I can catch fish regularly.
But don't get me wrong. Okay, so listeners, we're not trying to put our moral high ground on you. I mean, as long as you're within limit, as long as you're within legal limit, do what you need to do. But I agree with you. I mean, when you have, I'm wholeheartedly 100% with Fishing K. If you have a freaking full cooler, do you really need, and you catch a 12-pound fish or whatever the case may be, you really need to catch that? You already got a freaking full cooler.
I think we're all in agreement on selective harvesting. Like being smart.
That is 100% select. That's selective harvesting like a mofo right there.
I think we're all in agreement on that subject.
But I think that's more of common sense and just.
Nah, I wouldn't even call it common sense.
Because some
people don't have the. You're right. My common sense is not your common sense, so I get that.
And we all have different.
Very true. We
all have different morals and what we think is right.
100%. No, you're right.
Yeah, some people feel you got to keep every fish you catch. I don't feel that way, but some people do.
I used to be that way because I was raised that way. I would say not by my parents, but back in the day, like the OGs, they'd be like, "Man, you better keep that because you never know if you're gonna catch another fish." We were taught that. Yeah. It was 100%.
That's what the whole third world thing I was bringing up.
They're like, you catch that, that's yours. That's a great, you're the master of the domain. You caught that fish, you keep it, and that's for you to eat. But you better eat it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go to waste. But I slowly grew out of that and understanding more and more and more as I obviously got older.
I think we all do. I think the more. And that's the thing I love about fishing is that every time you go, you learn something new. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter who you go with. You're always going to learn something new.
For sure.
Even if you're by yourself, you're going to learn something new.
So even before, I'm guilty of it myself, keeping too much fish than I need. This was, I wouldn't say recently, but I'm guilty of it too. I would go out, keep a bunch of fish, throw them in the freezer, then they go to waste. Because it
happens.
Even in a moment in my life where it was like, oh man, I caught all these fish, I'm taking them all home, and then I have more fish than I know what to do with, and then they go to waste.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Yeah, and now I'm at a point where I don't need to freeze fish. I'll just go out if I really want to eat fish.
Very true.
I'll go out and catch fish, or I'll go eat sushi or something.
There you go. But you know what? No, you're right though. So I've come to realization. I told my wife this. Like we haven't had, and I don't think I've had a freezer burn of fish for like years.
So I told her, tastes awful.
It's awful. Yeah.
Nobody wants to eat that.
But then I got to the point where like, man, I worked my ass off to clean that fish, and then let it get freezer burn because I just caught too many of them.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I learned. No, that's when I was like, okay, I didn't want to waste. Obviously, the fish died for a reason, and I was supposed to eat it, clean it, and I told my wife, I go, and she's in agreement. She goes, nah, just if we want to eat fish, like he said, just go fish it. Yeah. If you don't catch anything, go tomorrow.
See, that's a good excuse for to use on your wives. Like, hey, wife, you're craving fish. Oh, we don't have any in the freezer.
I better go fishing.
I guess I gotta go fishing.
Do you want it fresh or not, honey?
Yeah.
And I think I've gotten better at that myself. If I catch fish and I know I'm keeping, I'm gonna cook it that day. Because the one thing I've learned over the last 5 years, fresh fish is way better, man, versus frozen.
1,000%.
Yeah. Is it a pain in the ass after you've been fishing for 12 hours to go clean those 20-something fish? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But after you eat that first bite, man, it's so worth it.
It slaps.
It's worth it. It slaps. It's so worth it.
Oh, it doesn't even have to be that day. It could be the next day.
It could be the next morning or the next night.
I ain't gonna lie.
But if you clean them that same day, it's worth it.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm lazy. And
fish you like clean them the next day.
May or may not sit in my fridge for more than one day.
With the guts?
With the guts in. But at that point, I'm gonna fillet that fish anyways.
It's probably bled out though.
It is bled out.
You bleed yours out.
Yeah.
So that's not that bad.
And I don't ever try to clean
because that's
more.
not going to affect the meat.
I never try to clean more than 5 fish at a time. Well, me being a single guy, I'd never try to clean more than 5 fish at a time.
Not fun.
I cleaned 17 crappie one day this year. It took me like an hour.
Last year I cleaned like
Guys,
23.
Need to invest in
I do that all the time. But my thing is, you have to understand. So, let's just say a 12-inch crappie for me and my family. That one 12-inch crappie might feed. No, I can tell you my oldest daughter probably can eat like 4 to 6 fillets of crappies of 12 inchers. Shit you not.
Man, I don't know.
You want to bet? I'll put it on anything. And then you got the other kids.
You need to give her some sides.
Bro, she eats it with sticky rice. They all eat it with sticky rice, homie.
So she's eating 6 fillets.
I'll say 4. 4 fillets.
Okay. 4. Okay, that's reasonable.
But on a good day,
that's only 2 fish.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Okay, so that's one kid. So multiply that times 3, and then the littlest one can probably eat it.
Okay, so
7 fish. With the little
7 fish.
Yeah. Then let's just say 7 total fish. And then how about the mom and dad? We gotta fucking eat. Oh shit! Sorry.
Damn.
Right?
What did I drop off that one day? 16?
Yeah, and that's why I went when that was one meal.
I fed the whole family.
Think about that. I'm just saying.
So that was just one guy fishing for 9 hours.
So I can technically understand what people are keeping. Now you understand though, because if you catch a whole limit, that's technically almost one whole meal for my family.
So the one podcast,
25. That's a lot.
It is a lot.
The one podcast,
but like you said all my kids alone just eating. That's about 6-7 fish. Mm-hmm. Then add me, and my wife.
It's about 15 fish.
That's about
15.
Yeah.
But 15. Then a limit's 25.
True.
So you still got 10 extra fish you could catch. Fish.
But you also have to understand, what if my mom wants to eat a fish or 2? You see what I'm saying? Then
my sister.
Then my sister's over there too.
Yeah. So you're about 20 fish.
About 20 fish.
It just became limited about, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
20 fish.
That's for me.
Not 20 fish for.
I'm not hating. I don't ever hate on people for taking 20, 25 crappies.
No.
I hate on people for taking big wipers.
Well, wipers are
like,
good.
I'm not even saying walleyes.
I get you.
I'm saying wipers. Those hybers.
And they don't even taste that good. No, I'm with you.
You want to talk about game sport fish? That is a sport fish. I don't care what people say. The hot pound for pound, hardest fight.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I ain't going to disagree there.
No, but I'm not going to disagree.
Sport fish sounds like such a dirty word.
What? To say hybrid bass or sport fish?
Sport fish. Sport fish. It seems like a dirty term.
No.
It's not.
Man,
it's not, though.
Get your mind out of the gutter. What
no, I mean, like, I just think of largemouth bass.
Okay. To me, in my mind, they're a trophy fish.
For Iowa.
In my mind, they're a trophy fish.
I think for Iowa they are.
Big
hybrids. They are eating fish in Iowa.
Well, Yes, but they're the only fish that can get big enough to be like fight wise. I think they're the only trophy fish around. Besides like catfish,
They're a freshwater shark, in my opinion. I mean, they're just
what other fish? No, this is true though. What other fish that we can catch here in Iowa that's gonna fight
flathead
like a freaking that's a trophy? It's a wiper.
Well, I think I'm confused by what you mean trophy fish.
Okay, are we just talking about size?
So are you saying like a 4-pound crappie is not a trophy fish?
4-crown crappie is a state record, but
That'd be a trophy
It'd be
fish.
on a state record, yeah.
yeah. No, the state record is 4 pounds.
It's
for a
about
trophy.
4 pounds.
Yeah, it's caught out of Greencastle and Marshalltown.
Damn, this guy knows his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, because you are from that area.
His dad, a guy my same age that I went to high school with, his dad's the one who has the state record for it. It was like a 4-pound something ounce black crappie or something like that, or white crappie. I don't know.
And any species can be a trophy fish.
I think definition of trophy fish, I think you're right on that. I think
Because a 28-inch walleye could be a trophy fish, but
I'm talking about like fight wise. I guess
that's why I said sport. That's why I said sport, because I guess I'm saying sport. You're saying trophy. Sport to me, they're like, I don't know. I just love catching them, man.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I agree with you. But
I'll go to blows with somebody over. It is literally the hardest fighting fish.
So your biggest
tell me something that is harder fighting in Iowa besides a hybrid striped bass. You could say flathead, but
pound for pound,
flathead don't fight.
Smallies are pretty close.
They're
but
close.
Smallies don't
They're
get
close.
as big.
They don't get that big
Yeah,
here.
they don't get as big.
They don't.
very true.
See,
So that would be the sport
by
fish.
what I mean from saying sport fish, it sounds like a
I'm
dirty
not comparing it to a largemouth
Jeez, this guy,
carp.
this is dirty.
I'm not comparing it to a largemouth
I know,
carp.
but usually because a lot of people associate largemouth bass with being a sport fish, and I wouldn't go as far as treating a wiper like how some of these guys compare, or how some of these guys speak of largemouth bass, like, oh, you don't eat those; those are sport fish.
I'd eat a wiper before I'd eat a largemouth bass.
Yeah,
But it'd have to be like a 2, 3, 4 pounder.
right.
No
but,
bigger.
Yeah, like I guess for me the association
I wouldn't
with
eat
sport
as
fish.
an adult. I would not eat a 2, 3, 4 pound largemouth bass currently.
Why?
I just wouldn't do it because I ate it as a kid and I didn't like it.
Okay.
My palate didn't like it.
I'm doing it.
I love a lot.
Cooking.
I love a lot of different types of fish, but just not.
Don't get me wrong.
That's just not large.
Everybody knows I love me some wipers, and if it were up to me, throw back all the big ones, eat all the 2-3 pounders all day.
What's a big one to you that you think that, in your opinion, that you should
big one.
Excess of keeping or just a big one in general?
Big one.
A big one.
I would say a trophy is 10 plus pounds.
Okay.
A big one, 5 and over.
So what is like your ideal? Like, you know what? That's too big. I'm not gonna keep that one. Or is it
I
5?
wouldn't. If I were gonna eat a wiper,
Cutoff
it
would
wouldn't
probably
be
be 5
over
pounds.
5 pounds.
It, like cutoff would
2
be
to
5.
3.
Cutoff would be for me. It'd be 5.
Yeah.
Like that'd be the absolute cutoff. It could not be no bigger.
A 5-pound wiper is big.
It's big.
It's big.
That's a big fish.
That's
Big fish.
Yeah,
it
it's
can
a big.
feed. I'll
It
tell you,
can feed at least 2.
it feeds my
people.
whole family.
Yeah.
Because I've done it. I've done
Off of
like a
5
fish wrap, whatever. 5-pound fish feeds my 4 little girls and my wife. The 4 little girls, when we just have to obviously take the bones and stuff out for them.
Yeah.
But I don't fillet that. Anything like wipers, this is the thing with wipers, I don't fillet it. I always eat it baked. Because I either fish wrap, spring roll style, sticker bopping thope style. That's what I might do with that.
Yeah, baked.
Yeah, baked. It's a little bit. But that's the only way I'll ever eat wipers. It's different. Nothing ever fried with them.
See, I haven't even I can't even remember the last time I ate a white bass. I'm trying to think.
You just ate it freaking in Kansas if you ate any of the fish there.
Oh, that's because somebody else caught it, cooked it, and cleaned it.
Yeah.
And cooked it.
Thank you. I'm the one who cleaned all the freaking white bass
That's
for
a
everybody.
different story. I'm talking about myself.
Oh, all right.
Could have been a night if we would have switched things up, but
Could have been.
could have been.
We'll see what's up.
But yeah, I mean,
But anyways,
we're kind of beating a dead horse.
yeah,
at this
we are.
point.
Guys, keep whatever you want to keep. Stay within the legal limits, whatever.
Throw back the big fish so I can catch them.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Listen to
We
me.
need the adrenaline rush.
Listen to
You don't need them on your dinner plate. We need the adrenaline rush.
But if you get them on dinner plate, just invite me over. I'm just
yeah.
kidding, guys. I'm
Let
just
me
kidding.
come try a big one.
Some people, they fish for food.
They do.
That-
That's if
that's
that's all
cool.
you you can't hate on that. If
But
that's,
then at the same time, don't be like, I only eat walleyes. If
Like-
you fish for
Like
food.
that's all you eat 6 days a week?
some people do.
seven-
No, when it comes to fish.
No.
Like,
I
I
don't
fish
know,
for
man.
food,
I'm
but
just
I
saying,
will
I don't
only
know.
eat
But-
walleyes. Like, okay.
Too funny, dude.
But you get what I'm saying.
So we were supposed to end this podcast about 45 minutes ago, but it's been fun, man. I this is the thing. Fishing Kid and myself will talk. Like, I think this year our podcast is more about just having fun, enjoying talking about real fishing. Granted, we love having guests that are specialties or whatever in their domain, but
I like this way.
I 100% with you. We get to talk a lot about like true fishing, at least with us, and, and what we experience and everything. So it's kind of fun.
I enjoy it.
I do too. Do you enjoy listening to
Thanks
it?
for having me again.
Do you enjoy listening to
Yeah.
this type of just
No.
a conversations versus a Q&A with an expert in a specific field or something like that? But that's also nice to have too. Don't get me wrong.
It's nice to hear from the experts, but it's also nice to hear from people who fish locally with us.
Yeah.
Because they might have something that I didn't know about in their head that
For sure.
I could pull from their toolbox and put into my toolbox.
For sure.
So
Oh, battery's out.
Oh shit.
I guess that's our cue.
That is our cue. But we'll end this. I guess the people who download this or listen to the audio will get a little bit extra than the video, which is fine. But other than that, man, been awesome to have you, Mr. Butters, Mr. Jeremy.
I thought you were going to call him Mr. Yang. like,
Well, he did do the Colorado
did one
kiss.
Colorado kiss.
One
and
time
I turned
Colorado
into a
Yeah,
different
kiss.
person.
I don't know.
with Mr. Yang.
But, they're close enough. That's all good.
His
But
birthday's coming up. in a
Oh,
couple
snap.
months.
It is.
He's coming to Iowa.
Oh, see. Oh,
Can't wait.
What the hell?
Anyway, shout outs to Mr. Yang.
Shout out to Mr. Yang. I don't know. The camera's probably out.
I'll have a bush latte waiting for you, Mr. Yang.
We'll have fun, dude.
You give him an Iowa kiss.
What is that?
I don't know.
We better
You're
figure it
making
out.
it out.
You're making it up. You got to figure it out. But
Drink out of a shoe?
hey, we can do that. But other than that, guys, thank you so much everybody for listening this far. Appreciate you guys. Feel free to share the greatest underground fishing podcast. At least in my eyes, it is.
Oh, here's something we've never asked our audience to do.
What's that?
Leave a review.
Oh yeah, they should. Actually, it helps. I've actually.
It does help.
Yeah, it does help. Go to I think iTunes.
Yeah, I think on iTunes.
Yeah,
is where it really matters. I don't know. I don't look at any.
Yeah, I
of this
don't. No, actually, iTunes really does. It matters a lot. We never asked for that. If you guys want to, appreciate that. Go there, click yes or no.
Yeah, if
5 stars is always the only thing you can vote for.
If you enjoy it, leave a review. Even if you don't, if you have like a certain criticism,
Leave a review.
put it on there. Leave a review.
Sure.
I'd say good or bad.
We've actually got a couple. I had no idea either. I looked the other day, like, what? We got reviews.
I think
Couple.
even if we get a bad review, it would be more critical than anything else versus somebody that just hates us. They wouldn't even make it this far anyways.
That's true.
Right?
All right, so the people who made it this far, holy shit, almost 2 hours in. Yeah, you might as well go freaking leave a good review on iTunes
Leave
for us.
a review.
iTunes.
We'd
I guess
appreciate
that's the only way you can really leave it. I don't know where else.
I have no idea. I don't look at any of that stuff.
If you can leave a review and anywhere else, do it. Let us know, man. Appreciate it. Next time, well, I don't know where we're gonna be next time. We'll see what's up. But do follow us. Got some stuff